We come to this place for magic.
We come
The
to
Last Will
AMC
Podcast.
theaters to laugh, to cry, to care, because we need that. All of us.
That indescribable feeling we get when the lights begin to dim and we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just entertained, but somehow reborn. Together.
Dazzling images on a huge silver screen. Sound that I can feel.
Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Our heroes feel like the best parts of us, and stories feel perfect and powerful. Because here, they are.
The Last Will Podcast.
We make movies better.
Podcast. Thank you for listening to the Last Will Podcast. I'm Matt Young. I'm a theater educator and a parent. And ever since I lost my father to cancer, I have been mildly obsessed with death. This is my last will and testament. John Milton once said, "Deprivation is the sharpening of the faculties that our indulgence has dulled." Today's topic, deprivation. Today, it's Claire, myself, and Grady. We get together to have a nice conversation about deprivation. Is that possible? Can you have a nice conversation about deprivation? I think we do. I hope you enjoy it.
Okay.
I just hit it. Otherwise, it's not going to start.
No.
And if there is a hard out, there's a hard out. And what's a soft
We've
hard
got
out?
a little time.
Yeah,
we're
good.
fine.
Good.
What,
good.
Grady? That play you're reading looks, the cover of it looks like a blockbuster movie.
Wait, Claire. Last time we were dishonest with the audience and we pretended that Grady was coming and he never did. How are they going to believe that he's actually here this time? Or is he? Is he not here this time? I don't know.
He's not here.
Oh. What was that?
I don't know, but it feels offensive.
Yeah.
It's not.
What is it? That voice?
What voice?
Okay.
I wonder, on our podcast, can anyone hear the dog running around upstairs?
I don't think
I
so.
hope not.
I don't. Considering how much I have to play with the levels for us a lot of the time, I don't think that they can hear the dog
Oh my goodness.
running around. You're supposed to have carpet.
Yeah,
in these
and he
places,
doesn't have carpet.
And they don't have carpet.
Mhm.
But it used to be a really nice married couple. And now it's not. And I don't remember them leaving. And that's really sad because I'm either just not paying attention, but they had a baby and then they took off.
People move like pretty fast.
Yeah. They did a lot of work to that place too. So I feel like they owned it. Or
They
maybe
did own it. They made it their own. Paula loved it. Randy loved it. Simon loved it. They really owned it.
Well, I think they're renting it out now because this guy can't own it. There's no way this guy upstairs owns it. Anyways, hi, everybody. Welcome to
Hi.
the Last Will Podcast. Believe it or not, it is myself, Claire, and Grady.
Yeah, Grady is actually here this time. We thought he was coming last time, but he
We
wasn't.
did a little episode of waiting for Grado. And,
In a tunnel?
yeah, it's in a tunnel.
I do want to see it.
They call it Gado because they're like, we're talking about God. We're waiting for God.
Has that gotten good reviews?
I don't think so. I've seen
I
TikToks
think
where
people just
people
wanna
walk out
see
and
the
go, I'm
visual.
so angry.
People just want to see the visual.
Yeah. I mean, it looks interesting,
yeah,
but
it
that
does.
Jamie Lloyd does a lot of different stuff, and everything can't hit. Everything can't hit.
No.
Although I really do like everything that I've seen of Evita. I just do.
Yeah.
And maybe it's I'm a Rachel Ziegler fan, but like can't
No.
help it.
You
Well,
like
Claire makes a face.
you liked that show as a kid.
I did like that show.
So to see it now kind of stripped down to just the show and the best parts of it brought out, I don't think you're wrong about that.
Claire, do you think she's not a good singer?
I don't. I haven't heard her live, so I don't really know.
Right. But she played Maria, and you played Maria, and so there's
Well,
always
yeah,
going to be a
I mean,
rivalry.
the rivalry.
those-
There's always
Yeah,
going to be the rivalry.
There's
Do you think about her at work? Like, what is she doing?
I do. I think
do
about her.
sometimes
Okay, all right.
because
Well,
my-
that's
because my manager brings her name up a lot. Yeah.
Oh, to get you heated to sell.
No, he's just like, oh,
Sell,
so and so is
sell.
playing blah 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 blah
Tonight,
because she's
tonight.
no, they're doing the last 5 years
Yeah,
in
they are.
London, with Ben Platt and her. And I'm
Oh
like, okay,
God! Fucking shooting me.
okay. Well, I guess Grady doesn't like her.
No, not
No, I think
not
he's
her.
a Ben Platt
Oh.
No.
unfan.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well,
Maybe-
Singing.
I
Did
don't.
you? s-
You know what? I'm sure that he is
We're
a
so catty.
really nice dude.
Yeah, and
Probably
I'm
not.
sure
It's
I'm
probably
sure she's
not.
nice too. But you
Well,
know,
he may
I
hear
think I'm
this.
just jealous. Like she's
Yeah.
she's been very busy. Like she did Maria, and then she got that role in the movie. In the
Yeah, the
movie.
Snakes on a Plane.
I couldn't watch
Snakes
it
on a
because
Hunger
I
Game.
just couldn't stand it.
What movie?
The Hunger Games movie.
The prequel, The Hunger Games.
Oh, I can't wait
of
to not
snakes,
watch that.
Snakes
Yeah.
and songbirds.
Yes,
It was fucking great. It was
Really?
great. I loved it. And it's
you-
not just because
I
I love
can't
her,
tell.
but I loved it. No,
No,
I loved
I had
Wait a
the
minute. Can I pull
opposite
you over for a
reaction.
chat?
Sure.
Did you?
I'm rolling down my window.
Did we read it at the
We
same
did.
time?
We did.
Matt did
Why did
audio.
the movie? I didn't even hear anything about it. It just went.
There are 2 Hunger Game
did.
prequel books.
It did.
Oh, you're talking about the book, not the. They haven't
No,
made a
they
new
made
movie.
one movie and they're making the other movie.
Well, I haven't heard anything about it.
No, this has been out for a while too.
It came out in 2023, and I think I remember seeing a preview for it.
Yep.
And then I was like, "Oh, I didn't know
Well, I'm
she.
deprived
I
of
didn't know
seeing
she
this.
wrote a book." So then I went and bought the book, read the book, so that I could read it before watching the movie. And then I missed seeing the movie for some reason, and then I started to watch it on a plane, and I watched about 20 minutes of it and turned it off.
So Rachel
Really?
Ziegler's also an author. That's cool.
No,
No.
Suzanne Collins.
No, it just did the
Well, that
thing where
movie
the
came and
pacing
went.
wasn't
Nobody
right.
talked
It was
about it.
too fast, and
The movie came and went. No one talked about it. I've heard
They
nothing
talked
about
about it a little bit. I really enjoyed it, but it's so.
she was too pretty for it.
It's so, really
She was
for
too,
Lucy Gray. Is that what her name was?
Yeah, she was too pretty, and she was too
Yeah,
like
she is.
the role has to be slightly whimsical. She didn't have any whimsy about her.
Really? I
Yeah.
disagree. I just disagree. I really liked the book a lot. I was surprised how much I liked the book.
Loved the book.
I was surprised how, like, justifiably, like the arc of making Snow sympathetic and then taking away all of that sympathy, I thought was done really, really well. And then that last book, the Haymitch book,
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
I have it.
It's
It's on my queue.
so
It's in my queue.
just
I yelled
yeah.
at the audiobook at least 3 times.
Why? You get out of here.
Yes, I did it christenly. No, I thought the book was fantastic. I thought both of her books were fantastic. I can't believe she's just
wrote
a
more
really
than
good
2.
author.
I love the Catching Fire book because at the end when it is on fire. They say it's not for children under 6, but I mean I think 6-year-old can handle fire. But it's still a cool touch.
Don't you have a National Theater
Somewhere to
package
be
waiting
yes,
for
I
you
do. I do actually.
at
So
the
I'm gonna
store?
Zip this up.
Some of us don't like mega tragedy.
You know
all
what would be
right?
fun is if we
I
had
don't-
a theater
I don't
summer camp.
watch
The
mega
three of us.
tragedies.
Yes, we were influencing little kids with our
Mega
catty
tragedy.
little
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you like
serious.
mega tragedies.
Like it would be great.
like
You
mega churches.
You like mega tragedies.
I
Now-
do like a tragedy.
That sounds like a
I like
cult.
a plain ordinary tragedy. Love it. King Lear, love it.
Titus.
Actually, these Susan Collin Hunger Games books are rough. They're rough.
I'm sure they're gory as fuck.
So if you talk about the 50th Hunger Games that Haymitch was in, and they talk about it in Catching Fire because they do a lot of the old
Well, he's a mentor, so he
Right.
was so that's why because he was a previous winner.
and yeah,
Right.
and everybody knows their story. So you get a lot of detail. All of that detail in Catching Fire plays out in the what I can't remember the title of the book, the Haymitch book, but
It's
it all
sunrise
plays out
over the heathens.
over the reaping or something.
Yeah.
Sunrise into the reaping. Anyways, hi people.
What are we talking about today?
Did we even get to it? We're talking about
IUDs.
deprivation. No, depravity. I have deprivation. Definition of
Go ahead.
deprivation.
Yeah, go ahead, Grady. It was your idea.
I said, let's go back to the text. Go ahead and read the, if you'd like to.
Okay, deprivation definition
Fine.
and perspectives. Deprivation is a broad term used across disciplines such as economics, sociology, public health, and geography. Couldn't get that word out. It typically refers to a lack of shortage of something considered essential or desirable. Definitions can vary by context and purpose and measured approach. Here are some common meanings. economic and material deprivation. But we didn't say deprivation. I said deprivation.
No, I said deprivation.
Oh, you
Have
did
heard
say
of the topic
depriva-
of deprivation. So
Okay.
probably you looked it up and had it bookmarked.
Deprivation, social deprivation, captures the loss of social connection, networks, and access to social participation. Indicators may include loneliness or isolation. Ooh, I'm feeling this one. Stop
my
God.
stop
Me too.
that to the microphone. You need consent to do things like that to the microphone.
It's the second time this morning he's done that.
Yes.
Anyway,
he-
keep going.
Limited access to education, training, or employment opportunities. Reduced social capital and support systems.
What is
Health-related deprivation.
Okay,
I don't have my
right.
glasses
This
on,
is-
and
Did you just make all
dyslexic.
that up?
Well, no, because
seems like it.
this goes into it's like it's a nucleus that spreads out into many.
Oh, I wanted to do depravity. That's what I wanted
And
to
I
do.
was saying, well, deprivation can lead to depravity
Yeah, isn't
or
it the same?
depraved behavior.
It's a
But
derivative.
we have to talk about like, are you deprived because something's been prohibited, unallowed, or taken away? So the source of where the deprivation comes from, to me, if it's from X, then you get Y.
Mhm.
Generally, with human nature.
Is a deprivation tank the loss of gravity? Is that what that is?
No, a deprivation tank would be to dull the senses so that your body can actually just be and relax.
Oh, okay.
Is a deprivation tank a real thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you
absolutely.
basically would float in what would be like a saltwater solution, so that you float freely and then you're covered. So it's like a pod. They don't always have to have water, but the water tanks are pretty cool.
Where can I go?
We can do
one
it
of
right
these?
here and just
In the
throw a blanket
bathtub?
over you. Yeah.
Do we just put a shit ton of salt in it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like Stranger Things.
Is it? Yeah, yeah. Is it warm? Cold?
Yeah, I think it's warm. It's not cold.
I want it to be hot. I only sit
No,
in
you don't
hot.
want it to. Well, you don't
Yeah.
want it to be hot.
Yeah, but you don't
It's
want
not
to sit
cold.
in
It's
like
not cold.
lukewarm water.
It's pretty much yes.
What? So you can't sink because it's salty?
Mhm.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
So your body can just be. So you're
So-
deprived of sound.
We're going to book
Any
this for
light?
Claire for her birthday now.
Yeah, they're actually very cool, but you have to be able to be in this. Some people can't.
It's like a
handle it.
meditation.
Can
It's
we
like a
be in
physical
one
meditation.
together?
No, absolutely not. No, because what you want to do is like do.
Grady
Here
has said
come-
no.
No, because
Claire.
I'll misbehave. Here comes the eel. I don't want to do that.
That would be so
No,
funny.
not like my thing, like my fingers. If I was just like, man, I'm gonna, the lobster's gonna get you.
Don't, okay,
Click, click,
lobster
click.
different.
I didn't. My eel's not the thing that it sounded like. I meant my
Didn't know
hand
that's
doing
what you
like the
called it.
thing, and I don't want to.
But it would be fun because if you're just alone in there, like yes, you're depraved,
With
you're
your thoughts?
deprived.
I'm never
You're
gonna be
not
alone with my
deprived of your thoughts. That's the thing.
But that's the whole. No, you're not deprived of your thoughts. It's about sitting with your thoughts and then letting them settle where they need to be, and not just all jumbled and yelling at you. So that
But they might be yelling at me.
It's helping you make friends with those things.
So it's a meditation.
Yes.
Sure, it's a form of meditation. Some people just look at it as a form of just shutdown. I mean, I believe in Japan a lot of
A lot of
well, there's a culture of like, well, maybe not so much Japan. I'm trying to think of where.
Indonesia,
No,
Vietnam,
maybe more like
Cambodia,
Denmark,
Oh,
where
Norway.
just about mental.
Sweden.
You can go into it.
Greenland.
Part of the office building, and you can sit in a pod that's just a quiet pod.
Oh my! I need one of those.
So that's
at my
almost
job.
like that's almost like a
Hi, is Claire here? Sorry, she's in the deprivation
a
pod,
sensory deprivation
and
tank.
will be for the next
pod.
10 minutes.
You will be very happy with the results of a deprivation potted Claire when she comes out, and she will be here to serve you.
Like
It
a
is-
mandrake.
It is very
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
but
yeah,
some people
exactly.
think, okay, I'm going to love this, then they can't sit with themselves, and some people, I don't know. I think it's very interesting.
Matt, would you do it?
I would try it. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. I mean, I'm always feel like I'm alone with my thoughts. It would be interesting
Well,
to
you
see
are.
if I could not spiral.
I did a Himalayan salt bath thing with my family a couple years ago. It was just the four of us in this room, this salt room. It was kind of interesting. I mean, we could do that. Like the four of us could definitely do that. My sister was visiting too.
Right.
And
Was there? Were you in water? No, it was just a
no, just a
You're
dry, salty
surrounded by
room.
the salt.
just a dry, salty room.
Mm-hmm.
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 I hear you.
But so we were able to be in
Solved
there for
everything.
like an hour. It didn't solve anything.
No.
My dad left his phone there. It was a whole thing.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
salty phone.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, Grady, at the core of making this choice,
Mm-hmm.
what was the thing that maybe you thought would be most interesting about a discussion about it?
Because right now I'm wanting to do, I'm personally me wanting to work on a show.
Okay, and you feel
and
deprived of.
I do. Because there's nothing around for me to work on, so I'm reading plays, cold reading them out loud, and watching other.
Right. Well, you and I suffer from this a lot. That when we don't have something to work on creatively, there is
There's
a real
void.
empty feeling. Yeah, a void.
I find that with that void, sometimes it's good to have that void because then I appreciate the work more when I get back to it, and I have to make myself. I have to steer myself away from trying to fill it with other
Yeah, yeah.
things because it's useless. It'll never actually equal. I mean, if
It's like smoking.
if
It's like when you quit smoking and you start vaping.
I'm having
It's just not the
e-cigarette.
same.
Yeah, no,
or you
you-
just
it's
start
not the
eating
same.
That
because you have to
tradition.
put something in your
a
mouth.
little bit. So,
Exactly,
but that's
exactly.
this is an interesting point. When we are deprived of something, why often do we turn to things that are unhealthy?
Mm-hmm.
When the thing that we're deprived of is the thing that is so healthy for us. So
like smoking.
right, but again, I can cold read a brand new play, and for 2 hours maybe, well, however long it takes me to read it. Well, that to me is that's
2 weeks. That's
sustenance.
me. Yes, absolutely.
And so then, and if I really love it, then I can keep reading it and annotating it and study it, and then it's exciting. Which is like when I really get into a play that I'm watching. I'm not watching it to memorize it. I'm watching it to study it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two very different things. I think a lot of people watch something just to
feel.
or to take from.
Yeah.
I want to figure out how you're doing this on the stage, and I'm going to recreate what you're doing. But that's not genuine. You can't be someone else. So if you watch with the intention that you are there to study, not memorize, then I think you get way more out of it because you're putting the pressure on it to then be someone you're not.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're actually depriving yourself of yourself
It's
while
interesting
while
'cause, yeah,
satisfying the deprivation of not having a play. So it can be complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've
that's the-
struggled with this in theater, in community theater, and which is why I'm always like shying away from roles with a lot of dialogue or a lot of
Me too.
a lot of lines to memorize, because I don't feel like I give enough time to learn to study it, like you were just saying, and I'm rushing through to memorize it, but I don't think that I fully do justice to the part because of the process in which I felt rushed through. And it's not typically sometimes I just think our rehearsal processes are too short, but also like we have lives outside of the
Yeah.
rehearsals.
Well, those are both true. They are too short, and we do have lives outside.
So it's not like you're spending all day working on your role and then you go to rehearsal.
Right. It's not part of your
And
work life.
And even if you
Which is
didn't
what
spend all
professionals
day
do.
just having 4 hours of rehearsal, but that's all you're doing,
Right, you're
Not
not-
having the other nonsense in your head
Mhm.
is so much more productive even than rehearsing for 14 hours a day.
But and also,
which is
I'm
that's a whole nother thing.
so it's like, as I didn't honestly give a ton of thought to this topic before now, but when I think about, just a couple of things popped up about, like, during my my work week, I get annoyed that I have to be on and in the public and present and chatty with people, because that's just
And it doesn't change. Every day you've got to do this. It's the same costume, the
Right,
same
that's-
look, the same smile.
It's sales.
Yeah,
Right.
and-
Bridesmaids, Kahlua, show me your love is eternal face.
And so at the end of the day, I don't want to,
I guess.
I want to turn off.
Yes.
you can't.
But
when
I do. So
as when you're
because
done.
in during the day, because I don't get I don't get to go to a deprivation tank for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I don't get that. I have a very rushed lunch break.
Well,
Yes.
we're ordering you one right now.
It's not enough time, and so by the end of the day, I need to shut down, and I don't believe that I shut. It's like I'm deprived of the rest, and so what I then do to try to make up for it is I shut off completely.
Okay, well that's interesting. It's about balancing the scales.
Yeah.
So, but then you've swung the pendulum all the way to the other side.
I just want to
But if
sit
you-
on my
yeah.
couch for
Maybe
4
find-
hours.
And if you have rehearsal, you don't get to do that. You don't get to
right, and
to
I'm
recharge.
cooking, and that's.
But I'll offer you this. Maybe the way to do that is what you're deprived of during the work time. Then you come into the middle when you're home, and when you're ready, then you swing to the other end. You can't. I don't think one can just come home and swing all the way to the end and go, well, I'm not relaxed. I don't know why I'm not relaxed, and I can't relax, and I can't sleep, and I just need because you need. It's like gently letting the air out. That balloon's been blown up all day.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
stretched to hell, and now you need to let the air out of it gently. Because if you don't, it's going to fly all over the room or either pop. I don't think those are either of those are great options.
No, but you're right. I
Don't
think
want Claire
that
to
there,
pop.
No.
there are
you-
typically on my weekends are the days that I'm totally deflated.
It's almost like a reverse thing, like you're playing a video game and you have to power back up. Once you power it up, then you can do a big hit, right? So this is like you've powered up all day, so you got to wait till you power down. Once you feel it right there, that's when you can let your body do something like you put on, I don't know, goggles, but
But
like a mask,
do you-
headphones, go in the dark, all, create your own deprivation tank.
I don't mean to jump off this, but do you crave that creativity that Grady and I were talking about earlier? And
no, because
Oh,
I'm
I
so
think you do.
I when I'm okay, so if I'm not like I haven't been doing theater for over a year, and to be honest, I don't think that last year 2024 was the year of creativity for me. I think it was a lot of busy work that I
Push
was
through,
doing.
Push through.
So this year I've just not been interested because I'm like nothing is serving me right now. So I haven't felt truly creative in the theater since maybe Joyful Noise, which
Okay.
was like 3 years ago, and
Everything else has just felt like work
yeah,
or just extra
and
add-on.
and Puffs was fun, but it was so much.
It's intense.
It was just a lot.
Moving parts
Yeah,
constantly.
it didn't, and it was a lot of fun stuff here and there, but it was it didn't feel like quiet work to study, But I don't want to say I've been deprived of the theater this year because it was my choice.
right.
But every time I go to the theater, I get kind of excited about going back,
Right.
and it's not really.
That's what I was just saying. You wait a bit,
Yeah.
because sometimes I think you and I both have done this before, where we've done a show because we want to do something
yeah.
and gone, I probably could have let this go. I don't regret it because it's done. I don't know what it would have been like if I didn't regret it. It's just nonsense. But
I do
you go,
think
sometimes I don't know if I should have done that.
I was thinking
I've
earlier when you
taken
were
that on.
talking that I think I like a bad experience in creativity better than no experience.
Well, that's interesting too because you actually, I love to watch really bad acting.
well, for me, it's not even like bad, like a bad situation or a bad play. Like I did the Wisdom of Eve or whatever it was. Yeah, I can say it. It was not a great production. There was one great performance in it, and then everything else was. And so
It wasn't that bad. I didn't hate it when I saw it.
You only had to see it once.
anyway,
so
yeah, you didn't have
you
to
have to
watch
live
it
in.
over
You
and
didn't
over.
have to live in the
No.
snow globe.
I've
You just
seen
got to
worse
shake it
shows
Yes.
since then.
Well,
Tell
yeah,
me,
and I
name
think there
them.
were some good,
Name them.
good actors in
Who
there.
was
There's
in them?
some
Tell me. Name
lousy
them.
actors. But anyways, my point is like it wasn't the greatest experience to do, but like I would have rather done that than not have done that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, because, and this is why I hate to bring this up because
Do it.
I don't know.
Let's burn some bridges, Claire.
Well, so several years ago, I dated this guy, and he was really into video games, and I just didn't appreciate the fact I didn't understand it, and I
will not be
don't know
your
if I
Dan.
ever will. But video games were as important to him as theater is important to me.
Sure.
And I kind of judged that, and I was like, but when I do theater, I'm interacting with people. I'm doing something with my body. I'm present. I'm using like my faculties, and I'm expressing art, and I'm talking to other people about art, and I think that enriches my soul. And I don't understand sitting behind a computer screen staring at cartoon things, doing I don't even know what they do anymore in
But the
video
gamer's
games.
perspective is connection with other gamers working toward a common goal.
Yeah.
But with theater too,
Yeah,
we
and
just
so
are getting
I
it
think
from
I-
a more legitimate place.
I think I
no offense, gamers.
That's what I'm saying. But so
no offense, gamer. I love to game.
you do?
Sure,
I've never known that about you.
I'm a video game kid. I mean,
Well, if you can ever get the console in your place.
I was never allowed
well,
to play video games.
I'm
when I
not
was
a game.
kid.
I don't. I listen. I
Really?
can't work that console. Listen.
That's
I'm old
crazy.
school. The Nintendo, I can work. Right. I'm a phone gamer.
Yeah, that
And
I
that's-
believe.
and-
That
and-
I would believe.
And people want to. You're not a gamer. Yeah, I am.
I play solitaire a lot on my phone.
Okay, you're a gamer.
You are a gamer. No, I don't know that I would say solitaire is a gamer. It's like a nice hobby, but no, you can be a gamer on your phone for sure. But there is a social aspect of it. There's not a performance
She's playing
really.
solitaire.
I
Okay.
think for an adult who isn't working and making a living in video games, it feels
like
like it
Get
feels
off
like
your
it's
ass.
less socially not acceptable, but like it's not socially enriching the same way it would be if like this was your profession and you were
Yeah,
taking it seriously.
I
just
mean,
to
my
be a
childhood
gamer.
was like, you're watching TV, go read a book. No video games in this house, read a book. Go play outside, go this and that. And like,
And read a book.
If I'm and read a book. And if I'm at the theater and my favorite part of doing a show is bonding with the cast in the dressing room. Because you spend so much time together.
I love the dressing room.
in
I
the
do.
theater.
I do. It's my
You get
favorite.
ready together for an hour. You talk about everything.
Everything.
And I've been in casts before where I'll walk by the boys' dressing room and there are a couple boys just sitting there playing games on their phone.
Boys.
Meanwhile, no, you won't find any woman doing that in the dressing room.
I have to say, in the show that I just did, there were a lot more phones than I would like. Was it the men? Yes.
I
mostly, but
don't get the phone thing backstage.
Backstage. Yeah, I don't
I
get it.
immediately when I get to the theater, this does not make me better or anything. It's just the way I do it. I've always been this way. When I get to the theater, I deprive myself of those things
Oh, look at that!
willingly
That's a pro.
because
Let's bring it back to the topic.
deprivation sometimes needs to be self-imposed. I deprive myself of having that phone because I don't want it near me. I don't want it ringing. I don't want it on. I want to be in the space with people. So I understand that. But if I'm sitting here about to go on and do this really, really, we're excited about this, and you're wondering about your Bejeweled level, I'm like, just fucking go home. I mean, I guess you can turn it on, but like, I don't know. Optically, it looks like shit.
How old are you that
fucking
you're still
come
playing
in.
Bejeweled?
I'm not playing Bejeweled. I'm looking at the people who would be playing that kind of shit.
Well,
No,
but
they
that are
don't.
on like level 10,000 on Candy Crush that they've been playing
Yeah,
since
but
2008.
Don't
Grady, you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
better than those people.
Yeah, totally. Look, if your dog had a phone, you'd have your phone on more
God,
often. If
please
your
no.
dog could text you, you would have your phone on you more often. Yeah, you would.
Claire, if your cat could text you, would you be
Oh
on
my
your
God,
phone more
your
often?
phone would be backstage.
Oh,
all the
absolutely.
time.
I think.
All the time.
How many times have you thought about texting your pet?
Where's Janet? What happened? 1 second. I know it should be under the litter box. She's gone to the store. Hold on, 1 more second. Look under the litter box.
Are they- oh,
under
wait.
the newspaper.
Are these your texts
To
from
shitty,
the
shitty
cat?
whiskers. Yeah.
Shitty whiskers? No, your dog would be like, "Where are you?
SW.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?"
Well,
Where are
Mama's
you?
at work. Mama's at work. Find somewhere to curl up and lie down. And when I'm home, we'll talk about it after I smack your fanny.
I don't think cats would text as often as dogs would.
No,
They're,
definitely
s-
not.
they're
Uh-oh.
sleeping.
Here we go.
You know what? Your cat would put you on red. You would text your cat, and it would just say
3
red,
dots.
and then 3 dots.
And
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
Or it'd be the start of a thought. You know what I was thinking? ... And then nothing.
Yeah.
It just like leave you hanging.
Or the cat would always do like, oh, it was in my box. I meant to hit send. Meow.
No, but I do think it's like
Meow, meow,
I always
meow,
leave
meow.
my phone in the dressing room, right?
which is fine.
Right.
Oh, of course.
But I also think like when
you
you
don't sit. Oh, you don't. You well. You also are a father. You have two
That's-
kids.
that's
so
the reason
for you,
why,
you
when
might have
they're
to
in my
just
care.
double check.
Yep. Just make sure that they got their food.
oh, see, I want everybody to just forget.
I was in a
exist
show.
for
I think
five-
we talked about this
for
on
a
we
couple
talked about this on the pod before. I was in a show, and this gentleman's brother passed away. He checked his phone during intermission and found out. To which I just went up and put my arms around him. I didn't know him very well.
But I'd hate to
I
get
just went
that
and hugged him and I
information
just said,
during a
"Listen,
show.
if you want to call this show right now, we'll call it." He didn't. He wanted to go on and finish it. So okay, but that's just a plain example of this. Doesn't I don't mean to sound cold, but that happened. There's nothing you can do about it for the next. There's nothing you can do about it right at this moment. You can't get on a plane this second, this time of night. You can't. There's nothing you can do. You got to get on a plane and go handle this.
Yeah, you have to
There's
finish
no.
your show.
You shouldn't have seen that. However, it was his best show of the run. So
I'll just say I had a decent amount of time in between huge monologues, where I could think, and I had a lot of intrusive thoughts over and over again that should have sent me haywire. And you just know when
Oh
you're
my
prepared,
God.
you just do your job. There's nothing else for you to do. Like when my sister died, I had to do the lights for Young Frankenstein. So I was like, I went in like 3 hours after she died. I was there. I went to the theater, programmed, I don't know, 75% of the lights, gave them my computer, which had all of the graphics and stuff that you just do it because you want to keep busy and whatever and not dwell and, you know, but I think it's easy, certainly in those moments, like right after death, to be like, I don't know, not in a celebratory mood of their life, but like, I don't know. I haven't had sudden death, like accidents or anything like that. I've watched people die of cancer. So you're stringing that out for a long time.
yeah.
And so it's not like a shock or surprise. And there's part of you that, even though you feel guilty, feels some relief for them to not be in pain
you've
and
watched
suffering.
this person be deprived of their life for so long. I watched my mother deprived of her life for 10 years until she just a couple months ago had a heart attack, and now she's gone.
Yeah.
So now I'm deprived of her,
Yeah.
and I actually miss her more than I ever have. It's like
And
it's actually only getting worse.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
maybe it's because the holidays are coming,
Oh, absolutely.
and I'm like, well, Matt already knows. I'm like, well, here we go.
Yeah, it's the
I'm not
first Christmas.
ready for this. Yeah, I'm not
you
ready
know?
for it.
At your niece's birthday every year is going to be the next birthday that she's not there.
She
and-
made it to the first one.
Yeah,
Thank goodness.
But I mean, you listened to Lenny. You
Yeah,
know, and
I
you,
did.
And you saw, and it's
Yeah.
taken a while, but like, she's figuring it out, and
Yeah.
that's really what it is. Is it easier? No, you're more familiar with it.
Yeah, and
know?
I'm not in, and I guess for me, I'm not interested in it being easier because I want to grow from this.
Yeah,
I want to get better from this.
and the pain
And
is also a representation of the great amount of love.
Yeah, it is absolutely. I'm
For
realizing
sure.
that more and more and more, and that is like a huge weight, isn't
Right?
it? Yeah,
It fucking sucks, but
yeah,
like,
because you want to be. I want to thank her more.
yeah.
I think my father was even saying, not long ago, I being deprived of her for him after 53 years, watching that is devastating. But him just saying every day, I realize more and more, God, she really was so special. Which I'm really happy to hear, but it's also hard, isn't it?
No, absolutely.
Um,
But there
Because
is something.
I'm deprived of the language to help him. Because
Yes.
I'm trying to help myself. And I can just really listen to him and tell him I love him. We're proud of him. We are.
Yeah.
And he's pushing along every day, keeping momentum up. But hopefully I'll maybe have the language soon to help a little more. Don't know.
But I
Looking
mean,
for
look, please don't hang
Not
yourself
judging
up
myself. No, I'm not.
on locating that language.
No. It'll come.
You know?
It'll come and I think it will come when we're face to face. Since
Yeah.
I'm not living right next to him.
I think the one thing that you can say to him that may help him feel less alone is that everything hurts for you too.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what we talked about. We're all going through this together. Yeah. We're all deprived of her together.
Yeah. And yet and this is corny, but that the fact that you're grateful is something that would make your mother very proud.
Oh my,
You know?
yes, absolutely.
You're grateful to have had
Gosh,
that love.
I've
and
had
feel
so
that
many
love.
moments where I'm not deprived of her because I've so many moments of going, oh no, this is what she would ask, she would want me to do. I think about that a lot now. I'm like, wow, she really did set me up for success. Not that I fail a lot, mess up so much.
That's what Claire was saying. The other
I
day.
mess up. Yeah, I could feel it. My nose was itching and my ass got hot. I think, is that the old saying?
Yes, those. Yeah. If my
So-
nose is itching and my ass is hot.
I would never. I don't want to deprive myself from any of these feelings that are happening
There
right now.
is also a weird clarity and focus of who they were at times too.
Yes,
That pops in
I've
now.
forgotten because
And
I
you
hadn't seen
you're
it.
more focused on her too than when she was alive and suffering, because sometimes you don't want to think about that when they're suffering.
No.
You don't want to, because you're caught up in that and you don't have the clear memories of before when she was well and full of life.
I
and
thought
you're
I had been
growing up.
deprived of those memories. I thought they were gone. I didn't think they would ever come back, and now they are coming back. So it's like I'm revisiting her life with me, and I guess in a way I deprived myself of those things to just deal with the current,
Yeah,
which was
absolutely.
her being sick and not being in this fantasy land of, oh, well, when we went to Disney World, it was, remember when Mama did the, or whatever. I don't know. So it's nice to not have to deprive myself of that, and I can actually live in the really beautiful memories
Yeah.
that she left.
Because you're trying to take care of your father, you're trying to take care of her. You're obviously
Trying to take care of me.
a caretaker. Yeah, and you're not diving into thoughts, and so you're clouding certain things in
No.
order for survival.
No.
And now you don't have to do that. Now you can sit in those memories, and really just like enjoy it,
Yeah.
and it will give you like
Ooh,
a little bit of salve, a little bit of relief.
these are tears. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another self-deprivation. Sometimes you have to do it for self-preservation.
Mm-hmm.
But you know this, I think, so much from how you've structured your life. I know we joke that you're the boundary queen, but I think we both learned a lot from you about it's okay to say, that's not for me. I will deprive myself of that. Thank you. That's not for me. I will not be doing that.
And that if you don't respect that in me in my life,
Yeah.
I don't.
Then I will deprive myself of you. But it's one of the best things I've learned from you as a friend is that we are all have the ability to say, no, I do not accept that. That's not okay with me. And I would like to change this, talk about it, or either move on.
And
But
that
those are the
that
three options.
and it's not selfish.
no, well, that's the biggest thing is that I've
There's
learned
no
from
shame
you,
in that.
is that it's not shameful and it's not selfish. Keep it down. I love you.
He's yelling at the kids. Somebody's got to go to the bathroom.
I'm just kidding. Love me too. I want their love.
You desperately.
I
desperately want
love
them
Matt's
love.
kids very much. So I just want to put that out.
Well,
in the
you
air.
know, in the
you're listening,
in the
kids.
boundary world,
You
you
should
know,
be listening. This is for you.
Then reverse the multiverse. And
the
know-
hard part of the
I love
boundaries
you.
is that you think that you're by making a boundary, if you're scared to make one, you are afraid that you're depriving yourself of something. Like when you say no to, let's say, doing a show, or
Right.
if you have to say no to, I mean, we've all had to do
But
really
isn't
hard
that
things
nonsense,
like that.
though? Isn't that part of regret? Because regret's not a real thing. Honestly, 90% of the time, because we don't know. Say, okay, I'm thinking of going to University of South Carolina or University of North Carolina. So I went to University of North Carolina and I hated it. And I'm like, oh, I should have gone to University of South Carolina. But I'll never know what that would have been like. That
Yeah.
might have been worse. So
Yeah.
how would I know? You don't
wouldn't know.
know if you don't do it. So what's
And
the
it's-
point?
Yeah, well, and then your
So-
let's say you did go to South Carolina after North Carolina, and your
hated-
experience would be completely different because you had another experience somewhere
True.
else. You take that knowledge to your next experience.
Right. So what you were saying about, well, I don't know if this is the right thing. I shouldn't, but we can't.
Well-
you can't gauge it.
Well, what
can
I
you?
was
That's
gonna-
hard.
What I was going to say is like the fear of setting a boundary is that you're afraid that you're going to maybe hurt somebody else in the process, or maybe like, okay, if I have to say no to doing a show, that would be difficult because I might maybe like several years ago I'd be like, well, if I say no to this, then maybe they're gonna think
They'll
less
forget
of
about
me,
me.
or they'll forget about me,
Right.
or maybe I'm pissing off somebody by saying no. So you're running the risk of depriving yourself of future relations. But do the costs outweigh? Does
Yes.
it? You know,
What
does
you're
the
giving up
benefit
is
outweigh
worth
the
what
cost?
you're
You know,
getting.
so
Yes.
I haven't lost friends over this.
Not yet.
Not yet.
What I say? No,
But I
I'm
think
kidding.
Matt and I have learned. I think I'll speak for Matt about.
I speak
that,
for the
that,
trees.
That
I'm the Lorax.
that doesn't. That is a boundary that you can learn, and it will not hurt you. Just say no,
No,
to shows.
I think that,
And
that she's done
actually-
it. Wait, you can say no?
Yeah, when actually it's
I
more.
don't really-
and
I don't do
actually,
that very
It's more
often.
admirable, I think, oftentimes to say, "This isn't for me right now. I don't want to. I'm not going to waste your time or mine. Someone else would love to have this role, so I'm going to step aside."
I want Claire in all of my shows.
So do I.
I want her to be in all of my shows, but because
Why do you derail me?
I know her, and I know where she is in life.
Well, she doesn't know how good
I
she
never,
is. That's the
I
thing,
never
too.
want to
I
put
don't
the
wa-
pressure on her to do it.
I
but
do.
like, there's that desire. So you're never going to lose me as a friend because I understand the bigger picture when it comes to you, and so
Well, I also
I don't want to be selfish.
You know it because we're honest with each other.
Yes.
And if I'm honest with somebody about it, and I'm not just trying to like fuck people over. Like, I'm just doing a thing right now that I have to do because I feel like for several years I ignored my own peace of mind, and now I'm trying to catch up on it.
And
And
you're
it's taking a long time. I'm still tired.
deprived is not a bad word.
No.
To deprive yourself of something is not a bad word. I don't think.
Well, there
People think,
is
you're
a
depriving
discipline.
yourself of chocolate?
Well, I
Well, I
have
break out when I eat it. But can you have one piece?
I have
Sally, are you not hearing me? I break out when I eat it. My throat closes up. Well, just try one piece. I don't love that not
Well,
sure where we're missing.
That's what people
But I
say
don't know that I
about
don't
drinking.
breathe.
That's
Yes.
what they say about drinking. It's like you can't just have. Why can't you just have one?
Right. Well, there you go.
You know, and
But
sure, I'm depriving myself from alcohol,
but
but
I
I'm
wouldn't-
also
Yeah, but you're depriving yourself also from acting out and
at a-
being crazy.
yeah.
so
Right?
I just don't know that people use that language, that verbiage. Like, I wouldn't think Claire is depriving herself of alcohol in her life. I would never like put it that way.
Sometimes it feels like I am.
Does it?
Well, I'm
I
so
mean-
sorry to bring antiquated verbiage into the.
No, I
thing.
just-
no,
I just
you
think,
are,
like,
but
if you're not-
you want to argue every time. This is why I don't come around a lot.
Now it's got uncomfortable.
I'd love a Gatorade, please.
No, but like, I like if you choose not to have something in your life, I don't usually
You're
think
cutting
about
it out. You don't
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
I'm depriving myself of."
Yeah,
it
yeah,
does
yeah.
sound a little bit hoity-toity.
But I don't think it's wrong. I just never thought about it that way.
Are you not having any pizza? No, I'm depriving myself this week.
Right,
You know,
right.
I-
It feels a little.
I had an interesting conversation with my therapist a couple weeks ago about these major changes that I've done recently, and she said, "What was it that made you create these boundaries and then set them and be firm
Right.
with them?"
That's what I was saying in the beginning. Where does it come from? Does it come from? I lost it now.
Well, because she's trying to help me set a boundary with something else,
Right.
and she's like, "What
How
are
do you? What are the
list-
mechanics of this?
list the
part?
hardest things that you've done
Thank you, the
recently that you
mechanics.
had to
Thank
make
you,
the
yes.
boundaries of?" And honestly, what my answers were, because I'm kind of like I can be kind of a black and white pendulum swinging person. I was like, I made these changes because I had to tell myself that the alternative was to die.
Yeah.
So to drink is to die.
Yeah.
To eat these certain foods, it's either eat it or die, which obviously is not true with the food, but I had to have a perspective change that was like, okay, Claire, like toughen up here,
Yeah.
and but also just try it, just see, you know, I gotta practice that like one day at a time mantra, and just be like, just try this thing and try it for a little bit and then see how it goes. And it's not like I've decided to unpack my life and move somewhere else and it's permanent, you know?
Right.
Or what was the other one? Moving out. You know, that wasn't like to die, but it felt like I was on the edge.
Suffocation.
I was on the edge
Yeah,
of
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Well, that
So
suffocation can cause deprivation. I mean, that's the thing. The mechanics are interesting. Is it something that's been prohibited, unallowed, taken away, or simply not accessible? or something that you've learned, I can't have this.
Yes.
I can't have this in my life because it changes me, it changes my relationships, and it'll probably lead to me dying
Yeah.
or being in a really, really bad situation with my health that I can't get out
Yeah.
of. And then I just go, well, fuck it.
Well, and
My-
I keep forgetting that the health thing that I'm on right now is only because I had a hard time singing last year
Yeah.
and this year. And
Everything's been about your voice.
that's the only reason why I did
Which
this.
is life.
Yes.
Which is life for
Yeah.
Claire.
Mhm. It
Singing is life. You're the Denny Rojas of singing.
And I've even considered over the
That was
last
so beautiful.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Denny Rojas says football is life.
Oh.
We love Danny.
And so
Is he a Ted
Ted-
Lasso
yeah.
person? Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
We love Danny.
and
Danny
so
is,
he's a Labrador.
yeah,
Danny's a
Danny's
He's a dog?
he's kind of the heart of
Basically.
Is he the heart
Oh.
of the team? I don't know.
Basically?
At times.
I mean, he's a human.
Oh,
he's a human
okay.
dog. Yeah, yeah.
he's kind of the heart.
He's from his character is from Mexico, and
He's
he walks around going, "Football is life."
positivity.
And for Claire, singing is life.
yes.
Yeah. And I've thought about not singing. I've thought about having a life where it's not in my
But
life
I think we
anymore.
have to have those thoughts of what if we don't.
How dare you?
Especially for me, well, I don't want to cut you off, and I just want to add, but we have to have those thoughts in the same way you were talking about. Sometimes I want to have an experience that's not great. I'm not that you're seeking it
Yeah,
out,
no,
but
no.
you welcome that knowledge
it's
of what you're
okay.
going to learn from that. And I think sometimes it's really healthy to go, what if this is my last show? What if this is it?
Hmm.
If this is all I know from me. I'm like, this is all I know to do, which is not true. That's not true for any of us. We all do a lot of, I think, things well, but to have those thoughts, and I think is really healthy. To think I'm always going to have this,
Mhm.
and then one day you don't, or it just goes. I mean, the voice is a very fickle thing. You wonder why Judy Collins sounds the way she does at 80 years old, and then why somebody at 50 their voice is shot already.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, for you to have that is that's my fire. That's my light.
So I'm
that's
happy
that's
to
a tough
I'm ha-
conversation you had.
I'm happy to deprive
Sorry for the
myself
noise I'm making.
of other things if it means
that you'll get it back.
that I will get it back.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think we do have to step back and have that trade-off of I'm going to let this go for a minute. I have growth to do. As
So
much as I want to be,
so hard.
it is.
It's
it is
so
hard. But what's the alternative? The alternative is to go push yourself into a situation where you just move through it. I'm talking specifically theater because I don't have any
Right,
point of
right,
reference.
right.
You move through it. Yes, you learn some lessons, but wouldn't you have learned more if you just not done that and sat with yourself and just kind of got life in order and just let it go for a minute? It's hard. 'Cause
I think
I'm talking to myself.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. No, I think for some people, you're absolutely
You
right.
come
and,
back
and other people,
stronger.
no. I think other people want the
they don't care.
the
They-
little
they want the
failures
hit.
because that's where they learn.
and they just want the hit, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think about the deprivation I have with not having a girlfriend because I've created boundaries, and so I don't have that in my life. I've deprived myself of a relationship.
Don't throw that on her with your eyes.
I don't think
What would I draw on her?
You your eyes slowly when you said boundaries because I've created
No,
boundaries.
that wasn't anything. No, I was.
I don't think you've
making a
deprived
joke.
yourself of having a relationship. You're always open to having one.
Yes, but I've been deprived of it.
No, your legs are open.
No. That's different.
Your legs are wide open.
That's oh my
Legs are
god.
what?
That's different.
No, what I was gonna say though is
Hey,
like
everybody, seriously, though.
your version of like death for me was trying to impress a girl. Like the first time I ever quit smoking.
Oh,
like I
yes,
deprived
yeah.
myself of smoking. It was to try to impress a girl. Like that's the mental gymnastics I have to go through
Well,
in order to do
Now
those
you're
big
nicotine
things.
free.
well, but you know,
No, we're happy about that.
Kids
Oh,
don't
yeah.
smoke.
Listen, as soon as I get to the golden pearly gates, I'm lighting up. I miss
Oh,
smoking.
me
But
too.
I know. We're
Me
all
too.
We're,
Oh,
Claire,
in a
Claire,
deprivation
did you hear the
bathtub.
harp earlier? Oh my God, Gabriel's on fire. Claire, Matt, these are 100s.
but I can still sing. That's what I get to do.
Right,
I
that's
can
what you
still
still
sing
sing.
and smoke.
Yeah.
Claire, how
At
great that
the
walk this
same
morning
time.
blew me away. Literally, I was in the cloud next door. Ugh, puff.
Yes. So deprivation.
Why am I in an old studio?
Well, I was
Because
gonna
that's your
s-
that's
I
your
was gonna
that's your
say
That's
something.
Patronus.
My smoke is
Your Patronus isn't.
My Patronus isn't old.
Oh my god, I love
Smoker.
that.
I'm like an armchair.
Yes. Yes.
That's actually really funny.
An old studio agent.
I have to conjure it by hawking up like a really big like tar.
Yep.
I'm here.
So, is there anything else? Did we want to go over the myths or anything about deprivation?
Claire
or-
loves the myths.
I think they're funny.
Okay, so let's check it out. Deprivation is only about income.
What?
That's the first myth. Number 2, if you are not poor, you are not deprived.
No. Holy shit.
What
This
a
is all-
loaded
this is all-
motherfucking answer.
This is all about
that
economics.
is full of doo-doo.
Deprivation is only affects the poor. Deprivation is
Ew.
permanent.
No.
Multi-dimensional deprivation
Ooh.
is just a fancy term with little policy relevance.
Oh, fuck off.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. These
Is your ChatGPT okay today?
I don't think so. I think it's ill.
Don't be using that. That's killing the environment.
Yeah.
don't
It's
think it
taking
is.
so much energy.
I don't think it's taking the same energy.
It is
as
depriving
all these
our
texts
Earth.
I'm getting in.
I think it's
from last
depriving
show group.
humans from, well, we're all going to, I don't know what's happening.
I don't either. So
Suck
none
on
of
our
none of those are
aspartame
are any good. Do we have our own myths about deprivation?
No, I don't have any myths
Well,
about
I think
deprivation.
this-
I can't believe they even taught of the multiverse and then went, well, you're wrong.
I think this topic is way more multidimensional
Every
than
topic we do, this ends like this. Well, we covered one aspect of it, but it's a
Yeah,
really broad topic.
it's
So we
true.
move on and we never come back.
I think if we, well,
We found both positives and negatives to
We've
deprivation.
no, we didn't.
No, I'm kidding.
I think Reedy
No, we
brought up
didn't?
something really good. Like I would have liked to be able to think more about what I deprive myself of, and
And
therefore, what do I do as a result of that?
Well, that's what I said in the text.
Yeah.
What's your balance?
What's your X and what's your Y?
What is your X and what's your Y? What do you deprive yourself of? Can't be alcohol.
And it doesn't.
No.
You don't have to be depriving yourself of it. You can be
Well,
deprived of it.
because of all the things you're doing with food, it's very like upfront.
Yeah, but I'm used to that right now. I mean, 2 months ago there would have been a different conversation, but right now,
That's an interesting thing that you're bringing up. Is there levels? Is there a certain level that makes it deprivation, and then after time,
acceptance,
it
'cause it's a good
eases and
thing.
it's not deprivation?
well, because it's
think
not.
so.
It's not. It's not like self-imposed. Like I'm not doing this because I'm trying to create a goal for vanity. Like it's not about vanity. This is
It's about longevity.
This is
isn't
about
it?
health, and this is about
You're-
things that are going on in my body that I might have happened because of a result of me making bad choices in my life with food and drinking and other stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like I'm just playing. I'm trying to reset, but that's like. It's not like, oh, I'm just doing this diet because like I want to get thinner or I want to do, it's not about that. I don't know if I'd call it.
So you couldn't call it deprivation.
I don't call it a depravity diet. It's an elimination diet.
Yeah.
But my body is
Mm.
happier.
It's like a skexy. Sorry.
I would say on my own reflection, I deprive myself. I guess it's deprivation is self-imposed. Is that what we're saying?
It doesn't happen. No,
It doesn't just
have to
happen
be.
because I would say I deprive myself of sleep, but it's not always willing.
Well, I think that's what this conversation is about. Is that sometimes deprivation is self-imposing, but also not.
Where is it coming from, or is it coming from a place of a lack of? You just don't have access to X.
I'm deprived of
If you're
calcium.
if you're deprived of sleep,
You
Yes.
can fix that. Hopefully.
is that self-imposed or is it just happening?
I mean, it's just been happening. It's not. I would love to sleep.
Now, if you
Better.
could change that,
Yes.
is it considered? Well, I mean, would you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I would like to not exist in a tired state. I mean, maybe that's just getting older. When you get older, you're just always tired. I'm very, very used to doing things tired, so that when I am exhausted, I'm really exhausted because I'm really exhausted. I'm super exhausted.
If
I'm
you could,
double secret super exhausted.
if the solution to your sleep deprivation was not like
I quit smoking. I did it.
was not easy, like it wasn't like, oh, here's a pill. If it was like, get up and be in the sunlight for 15 minutes
Eh.
a day, and
15
then
whole minutes.
eat certain types of protein 3 times a day, and not eat after a certain period of time at night. Like I mean, my energy levels are actually way better now because I'm actually eating protein, which sounds easy and like what normal people do, but and I have to make an effort to be like, oh, I have to have a protein for this meal, for most of my meals every day. So that's not something I did
You're also timing
before.
things. You're on a clock. Because at a certain point, you're not eating anymore
In life?
for the day,
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, just with
Oh,
this,
so you couldn't have had
these
pizza
changes,
last night. Well, you could.
You have to be mindful
It's
of
overrated. Don't worry.
Okay.
of the fucking construct of time.
Tim ate
Which
too
is
much
so
as
fucking
well.
annoying, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
One piece too much.
What, Grady?
Just having to be shackled to the construct of fucking time is annoying.
It's
Why
super
so angry
annoying.
at time?
Well, also
Because we've made it up.
I've had a problem with sleep
Yeah,
like
this week
savings
too.
time today.
Yeah,
It
fuck
happens.
that. Oh
Yet
my
it
God.
happens.
I mean, I had a sleep problem this week too.
Fall back, fall forward, hit the
And
ground.
I don't
get
know
hit by a
why.
car.
I mean,
Yeah,
I had to
yeah.
get up and pee, and that's probably why I probably should have just stopped drinking water after a certain point. But I don't like doing that because I'm
No.
thirsty.
Deprive
But
yourself of
Well,
water.
that's different than waking up and like making a Cobb salad at 3 a.m.
Oh, I'm
What?
going to do that tonight.
No, please don't.
There's a lot of chopping that goes into a Cobb salad.
Yeah,
I
a lot
feel
of
like.
egg too. Let's not.
I don't know if
put
it's a lot
that
of
in-
egg. It's like 1/7 of all the ingredients.
wow, they're
Well, I don't like-
1/7
I don't like
What
it.
else is
I
in a
don't-
Cobb?
All right, you got lettuce, tomato, egg, ham,
Lettuce, tomato,
Bacon.
egg, ham.
bacon.
Bacon, not
Bacon.
ham.
But ham and bacon are
No,
the
bacon.
No bacon.
Cobb's got bacon.
Bacon.
So ham
Chicken.
and bacon
Or
and
salmon.
chicken.
Or salmon.
Salmon Cobb?
Yeah.
You are hearing it for the first time here on
Hey,
the
go to Sona Bake.
Last
With
Will podcast. A salmon
a
Cobb
green goddess
salad?
dressing.
Is the salmon smoked salmon and raw, or is
no,
it like cooked?
It's cooked.
Yeah, it has to be cooked. It's not
And a
sushi.
Cobb salad?
Well, you
It's-
don't want.
it's
the
I
raw
would eat. I
sushi.
would eat the raw
fish.
stuff.
It's delightful.
I'm gonna have to
And
take
I
your
don't
word
like
for
a
it.
Cobb salad.
I don't either.
You don't like a Cobb salad unless it has salmon in it.
No, I don't want either. I just don't like it. I'm just
Oh.
saying it's delightful.
I
My
don't-
taste buds go, I know this is good.
I'm
and my mind goes, yeah, but I don't want it.
I'm so happy we ended on a Cobb. It's so important
I
to
am
the
too.
listener.
I am too.
Okay.
So it's 1/5 or 1/6 of a Cobb. It's really what we wanted to discuss.
Uh-huh.
The egg.
All right, Grady,
Of it.
take us out.
Wait, are we
Oh,
really done?
oh.
Because I kind of cut you off for.
I don't remember
it's
what we were
fine. She's
talking about.
done.
Yeah.
Is there anything that
But what does Grady deprive himself of?
love?
No.
Oh my God.
What happened? It was the first thing that popped in my head.
What do I deprive
Yes, and.
myself of? Willingly, Coca-Cola.
Oh my
I have
God.
one time a
love
year.
Have maybe-
Coca-Cola
have one a
so
year.
much.
One a year, he gets a frozen
God.
Coca-Cola at the
Listen,
movie theater.
Why do I sound like this? One time a year, I get an icy when I go to the movies.
I
Once a
love a
year, and I make a big
Coca-Cola.
deal out of it. I tell everybody and talk about it for the thing.
I deprive myself of good haircuts.
You have a nice haircut.
Of
Yeah.
I shaved the sides and the back myself, and so it's a little bit of a mess. I'm trying to get through life with
I
no
don't
one
hate it.
paying attention.
I don't hate it.
Thank you. You haven't seen the back. I deprive myself. I do deprive myself of love.
I think
just,
I
don't want
unwillingly
it.
deprive myself of any kind of praise after I do a show.
Oh yeah.
I don't want it.
You are fucking
I
Wonder
don't-
Woman with
I'm-
those wrist guards,
I'm
and you're like,
get the
"Bing,
fuck
bing,
away
bing."
from me. I don't know.
You
And,
don't even come out.
and
You don't
because
even come out to
Matt's
see
ma- Matt's
people.
made me see that in a little different, in a different light. So maybe going forward, I will actually enjoy a curtain call.
I pulled a Grady this time around. I was very much like, thank you for coming. Like always reverse it around. Thank you for coming.
I try
Thank
to
you for
give,
coming.
if I'm giving a compliment to someone after the show, I'm just trying to be really personal about what they did and what I liked, and maybe if I have a question. But last night I did to Savannah what some people have done to me, and I don't know if it made her uncomfortable, but I really showered her. I was like, "You made this play amazing,"
Yeah,
and
that was what she said to me too.
yes, I said.
No,
that
she
to
said
Matt, too.
Savannah made the play amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and then we sat in silence for a while, just kind of rocking back and forth on it. No, she was great. She was great. I saw you go over to her. She was sitting down, and you went over to
Yeah,
her.
I deprived her of her pizza
Yes,
because
yes.
I was
Slapped it
showering
out of
her with
slapped it
compliments.
out of her head. Is that,
Did anyone
"Yeah, it's so
record
good.
the show?
Yeah, so good. So
I
good.
guess you can't record the show. You can't say.
Yeah,
if you
I don't
do.
think
No,
it. I don't
no,
think
I
it would
don't
have
think
the
they
same
did.
effect.
No, you have to be in the room.
Do you?
Yeah, you have to hear me talking from behind you.
I think I deprived myself of better life experiences because I was distracted by like all these other things that I wanted to do in life that just looking back now, I wish I'd
That you thought you should do as opposed to just being
I was
present.
so busy with in my mind with like the boys and
Right, but isn't that just part of growing up? Is you realize, oh, I deprived myself of these
But
things.
I
during
looked
the
at some
Aren't we supposed to get to an age though where we've grown up?
yeah, that's the
'Cause
thing.
I
Like
still
some of my
haven't.
peers,
So look-
like just were a little bit more successful and driven and knew what they wanted to do, and I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do.
Yeah. Anybody who's a doctor or a lawyer, you're like, yeah, they knew.
Or
They
like
knew what they
I,
wanted to
I
you
do,
also
and they
can't
put
be
in the
deprived
time.
if you don't know you. If you never had something, you can't be deprived of it because you don't know what it is.
guess.
So I think when we're growing up, when we have a perspective, we can look back and go, "Oh, I deprived myself at that time, but I didn't know I did because I didn't know what that was.
No,
I
I-
could have had."
I
look
get
back
what you're
at,
saying.
I look back at moments and go, "Oh, I had that choice. I could have made that choice, and I could have had that. Wow! Or I could have done that, or I could have been a part of that."
I was very,
I
very
appreciate that knowledge.
aware of the choices, being present and not embracing action and being passive. And I think I knew at the time. And sometimes there was hope that the action would be initiated from somewhere else
Interesting. Yeah. I don't have
than
the same-
myself. But I definitely sat into a passive role. And so, wait, are we talking about regrets?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because regrets
Um,
are nonsense. I just for me growing up.
Sure.
I didn't know I was depriving myself or did for anything because I was momentum. I just kept moving. I never thought about
well, there's
Just
also
keep swimming.
fear. Like
I kept
I
swimming.
didn't
I never thought
yeah.
about these things.
I didn't do things when I was younger because I was afraid of them.
Yes.
And I wish that
I didn't have that.
like I could go back to that girl now and just be like
Don't be afraid.
not even that because that statement doesn't work for me.
No, you're right. You're right.
It's more like
How could you
it's
go
okay.
back?
You have to. It's like a therapy thing. I think when you have to go
No,
back
I
and
get
like
it. I'm
care
just
for your
saying,
younger self.
just
But
out into the ether. I'm saying just to the world. How could you go back?
no, you can't.
But how could you?
I mean, the time-space continuum says that you can time travel into the future, but you can't time travel back.
Right. That's true.
That's
Well,
the
they do
thing.
it in movies all the time. You just can't fuck with the
Oh no, we have to write a movie that we can travel in time, and then we could tell that little Claire,
yeah.
don't like one version goes back and says, "Don't be scared," and goes back, and nothing changes.
Yeah.
Then you have to go back again, and you're like, "Okay, that didn't work."
Well, I
what
wish
would you say
that.
to little Claire?
Well, I remember getting an opportunity to do like a play, and I said no to it because I was scared. But I also didn't really. It was like an American Girl doll play, and I was like 13, and I thought I was too old for it, and I didn't love the idea. But I wish that instead of that being the last time I got the opportunity to do something, I wish that someone was there to be like, okay, well, maybe let's find something for you that might be more interesting.
That you do want to do, yeah.
You know, and let's talk about, let's really like talk about how you're feeling. Like, what are your thoughts? You know, and you know, where my mom was like, if you really want to do this, Claire, you have to decide. And then that was it. I shut down and I said, okay, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I think for me it would be I would tell my younger self there is no shame in rejection and failure. The shame will be the regret that you may have later in your life for not embracing these opportunities to either talk to someone, tell them how you feel, to try to do something that maybe you were afraid of, but not to let fear and shame be the dictator because you'll end up having shame about it later. And so might as well prevent yourself from doing that. That's what I think I would tell myself. What would you tell you? No, you just kept swimming, so you don't have to tell your younger
I
self
didn't really
anything.
have time to. I don't think I would. I could look back. I didn't have time. I don't know.
Turned it into regret, didn't I? I turned the whole thing into
No, because
regrets
I just
as
regret to
opposed
me
to,
is not
deprivation.
Again, I mean, I think I need another word for it because I find that nonsense. You can't know what it would have been like. It might have been worse.
Yeah,
To
absolutely.
what you think?
Well,
Oh, I regret that. Well, how do you can't regret what you didn't experience?
well, being
You
less
can regret
passive.
how you handled a situation.
Yeah.
I mean, or you and I will the only situation. Yeah, whatever.
Fart, goodbye.
Fart, goodbye. If I
Um,
could go back and talk to my younger self, I don't know. I felt so isolated and alone. I think a lot of that's being on the spectrum and just not having anyone to talk to about it. And I don't know, or relating, and just having to just get through the world with no assistance and not make a big deal out of it. Make myself smaller in real life.
Yeah.
And get on stage as much as possible so I can inhabit someone for a couple of hours.
So you could be bigger, so you could want to be seen. I get that. I live that for sure. Anyways, this really interesting discussion. We've gone over our time.
Mm-hmm.
We did good,
Yeah.
people.
We did.
Thank you for showing up. Thank you for having fun.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, there was a lot of listening from me today.
I was
thought
talking
it
to.
was-
I'm talking to the listeners.
Oh yeah, thank you for listening.
I also did listen.
made it about
listening.
myself.
Grady's falling asleep.
Oh, so Grady's going to
Purse
take
your
us
lips
out
a
with
little bit more.
with a little
A
bottle
little tighter.
symphony.
There you go.
Oh, ships come in. We got to go. All right, goodbye
Titanic
for now.
3.
Bye.
Bye.
So that's our show. I just did a whole long rant that I just erased on purpose because I just felt like it wasn't going anywhere. Somebody was playing with the mics a lot at the beginning of this episode. I don't know who it was, but we're going to get to the bottom of this, and there will be punishment doled out sufficiently. Well, that's our discussion on deprivation and depriving yourself of certain things. I know that I have deprived myself, not by choice, by choice. Did we get to the bottom of that? Is deprivation a choice? No, it can't be. It can't just be a choice. But it can go away, but I don't know. I'm going to have to listen to the whole episode again to really get to the bottom of it. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. It was fun to be with the gang, back with the gang, the whole gang, and nothing but the gang. So help me God. Anyways, thank you for listening to the Last Will podcast. If you like what you heard, please rate, review, and subscribe. It really helps us out. And if you like what you heard, tell a friend and tell a friend's friends. And we can get more listeners, and then we can have live broadcasts, and we can get an audience in there, and we can interact with you, and we can get real commercials, because I know you guys are like dying for commercials, aren't you? You want me to be selling you things. That's what I feel like. I feel like you guys want me to sell you things. Anyway, till next week, onward, forward.